Right. And I really like to hear that. Like, when you're going out, regardless, it's a thing that I also told my team. This could be our last game. Had fun with it. Don't leave anything behind. Don't have any regrets before you go out. Or even if you keep moving it, I do want to say, Eyecandy, my favorite branding in the league. You guys are absolutely awesome. And I do want to say, during playoffs, like, how did we feel? Like, during our first games or second games. But the regular season, what was the vibe of Eyecandy that we didn't get to see because we're not members?
We were always having a lot of fun, and honestly, it felt a little sadistic sometimes because we'd play against teams and be like, "Wow, we really suck to play against." Like we have the Bastion, we have me and Narissa just like not dying because of Narissa. We'd white hitting headshots, but we were enjoying ourselves a little like too much. It was a good time.
Well, that's great to hear. I mean, so what I want to know is like. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel for y'all, right? I know what it's like to get knocked out and then lose in such heartbreaking fashion. But what I want to know is like, how are y'all like gonna take this, and how are y'all gonna move forward with it, right? Are y'all gonna stick around BPL, or are y'all gonna try and like move and do other things? So like, what are y'all's plans for the future?
I want a captain and then draft every single same player in the next BPL season. If Vincent lets me do that.
Right.
And
I mean, I don't know if I'll be captaining, so you go right on ahead, buddy.
Thank you.
I will be joining Eyecandy 2 next year.
We can go, dude.
Eyecandy too. I love to see it. A lot of players, a lot of casters, a lot of people are just part of EPL seem to be like retiring. We have college, like work obligations that you have to keep moving, right? It's IRL stuff. You cannot leave it behind. But it's so good to hear that Eyecandy. We'll get to see you guys more often. And I guess if you could shout out someone on your team, like even not on your team, people that have worked with you, like the staff, people that made your videos, for example. Any shout out, someone that you appreciate and made being on Eyecandy as awesome as it was?
Well, there's a few people. Our whole team. Yeah.
I think the brand of Eyecandy is very much, enhanced by the works of Pangolex. His videos, his like style, kind of gave us an image that was very unique. So I appreciate that a lot. As far as the vibes go, I don't know. We had the best vibes in the tourney. We had a lot of goofy, silly guys in our team. So I think we had an identity that was really fun and matched the brand a lot. So I'm happy with that.
I appreciated Lylam a lot. Lylam contributed great vibes all season to us.
So true. Some might call Lylam our 8th player.
True.
Well, a voice of God here. Hello. Eyecandy, what a brand. So much fun. I think actually I might just play the original Eyecandy video after this, just because it was so insane. Lex is just so cracked that I really love the brand. I keep listening to the Eyecandy music, the little things you made. It's just on my Spotify now. It's great.
Really?
It's been lovely
That's
having
awesome.
you. Yeah, I do the bangers. Love it. It's been lovely having you guys in here. A lot of old names that we will remember from back in the day. We were all locked at home, and now here we are. And always bringing us something interesting. I mean, Lex is like the perfect player, right? Is first of all insane at playing. Second of all, plays the silly heroes, and third of all, makes insane videos. So it's like the number one in value, right, for any team.
Yeah,
love it.
That's like a 3-in-1.
Yeah, exactly. That is it for Eyecandy, unfortunately. With this, it means that heading over to the A-League bracket, into the Champions bracket is unknowns. But thank you so much, Eyecandy, for popping in, talking to us one last time. We'll see your video after the final interview. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Loved it. See you later. Let's have a quick talk to the team that actually made it up from 5th place in their group. Here they come. Unknowns, welcome. You've done it.
We have. Wow, I love Overwatch.
Same.
Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? Watching y'all do something like that makes me love Overwatch. Man, I mean, from the 5th seed in the group to the top 4 in the A League, like what was like what's the story? Like how were y'all able to keep it together despite being, you know, I don't want to step on any toes, but you know, a little below average in the regular season coming into the playoffs. What were the vibes like and how were y'all able to turn it around?
We as a team, like a lot of us know each other, right? So like our mental is never down and in the trash, you know? Like we're always positive, we're always looking for ways to improve. And I think like we just clicked all of a sudden. I'm not sure how else to phrase it, but like we started communicating better, playing better together. And yeah, I think just time helped us really win that.
Right. I do want to know, like during regular season, and to now, what has changed? Like, was there any kind of coaching? You know, any like did you guys do like a lot of bot reviewing, a lot of practicing? What changed between playoffs? Because as Fletch said, I really don't want to say like the whole you guys were bad, because I think all of you guys smurf my peak. It's not even close. So I do want to insist on that. I don't want me to sound demeaning, but there's unknowns regular season and then there's unknown playoffs. Like you guys are a whole different team. What happened?
Sigma.
Like,
It's Sigma. Yeah.
Sigma.
but throughout the entire regular season, we were like grinding, I think. And then during like matches, I can tell like people got a little bit like anxious and a little bit nervous between the matches. But like over time, when people start to get used to it, playing on like the big stage on like the A League, for example, like we started to like calm our nerves and like we started to perform where we should be. Because like during scrims, like we would exceed well, but then we somehow would have fell during the matches.
Right.
Want to hop in? One final question for you. Having a look at the bracket. You guys are top 4 now, locked in. You've done it. You've done the lower bracket run from the bottom place. You could have come into playoffs. You had elimination matches every single time, and I mean they don't even stop here. What are you feeling heading into championship weekend? Can you take it all the way to the grands? Can you win it? You've got some very, very tough competition in your way. What's the thoughts?
We got this. You know, yeah, I think we got it.